What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black, coming back once again to talk about what the greatest college football team in all of college football, and frankly, the only college football team that really matters, because everybody is worried about what they doing this spring and how they'll look this fall. Why? Because they scared of them. And guess what? You know who I'm talking about. My Alabama Crimson Tide. And their commander-in-chief, the great one, Nick Saban. Anyway, they had their first scrimmage today, and Nick Saban had great things to say about the offense. Not so great about the defense, but he didn't have nothing bad to say, really. Talked about the defense and what they need to improve on. Okay, nothing to overreact about, because guess what? It's still early. It's just the first scrimmage, and I know, by the time fall comes, hell, everything going to be rectified anyway. Because guess what? Nick Saban, Tommy Reese, and Kevin Steele going to have our guys ready to go to win the 2023 National Championship. But I'm going to tell you what he talked about as far as the defense first. He said on the defensive side of the ball, they gave up too many explosive plays. They need to work on tackling. He said they didn't do a good job at creating turnovers, which that is a point of emphasis for this spring on the defensive side of the ball. Create turnovers, all right? Because last season, we didn't get too many turnovers. So they making that a point of emphasis for this season. So we need to get better in that area, especially from last season. But Nick Saban also said that, we had some key players that didn't play today, experienced players, veteran players that didn't play today. Dallas Turner and Chris Braswell didn't play. Kool-Aid McKinstry didn't play. Justin Eboigbe, he only played on third downs. So all four of those guys going to be key this fall. So, but anyway, good thing about Kool-Aid McKinstry, it wasn't because of an injury, family circumstances, so that was good. But I think the other three dealing with nagging injuries. But I think by the end of spring they should be good to go. I know they'll be good to go this fall. Hopefully everybody can stay healthy. All right. So if that happens, then we'll be good to go. All right. He did mention that they got a lot of young players got reps today, which is good. All right, especially in the secondary. Nick Saban talked about the secondary. We lost all three safeties to the NFL draft from last season. All right, so he's saying they were working these young guys in to try to build some depth in the secondary. He talked about Malachi Moore. He played safety today. He said he also used him at the starter position some days. Talked about Caleb Downs, who's having a great. He said he's having a great spring for a young guy. He's getting a lot of reps with the first team. Talked to Earl Little Jr. He played the star position sometimes. And Terrion Arnold. He said Terrion Arnold is having a good spring too at the corner position, but he also plays some star position too. So, but he did say they getting some young guys and they getting reps, trying to build depth at that position. Also say he getting them young guys rep because if they number call, they need to go in the game with confidence so they can execute, which is nothing but the truth. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully by the next scrimmage, Nick Saban will come out and say the defense done improved, especially by the time the 8-day game is over. Hopefully he'll be satisfied with where the defense is at. All right. So, but for now, that's all he really said about the defense. Now, for the offensive side of the ball, he had nothing but great things to say about the offensive side of the ball as far as the quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs, Tommy Reese. He gave nothing but praise. So he said offensively, I thought we were pretty consistent in terms of what we did. We moved the ball effectively with balance, run and pass. pass. Both quarterbacks played equally well. Both of them got opportunities, and both of them, I thought, did a nice job at managing the game. Hey, that's all we need is a daggone game manager. Because what? Alabama improved time and time again that they can win with game managers. And I'm talking about win with national championships. Look at, what's his name? McElroy. All right. Game manager. A.J. McCarron, game manager. Jay Coker, game manager. And we won national championship with all of them. That's all we need is a game manager. We don't need no damn superstar at the quarterback position. We really don't. So whether it's Jalen Milroe or Ty Simpson, hey, we gonna be good to go. But anyway, man, Nick Saban said the offense was great today, and you know he really never speaks like that after a daggone scrimmage game. But he did today. He said Tommy does a great job with players. Players like him. He's taken our system and pretty much used it, and added some things to it. So he tweaked the system a little bit, added some things to it. So this fall we might see some stuff we ain't seen before out of an Alabama defense. You know, Tommy Rees, he liked to run the ball, and when those safeties creep up, he liked to go over the top. All right, so it is what it is. We might see a lot of that this season. But anyway, that's how we used to do it in a daggone way. He continued praising the offensive line. So he talking about I think our offensive line has done a good job. We've got a few multiples in terms of how we can run the ball. Does a really good job at formations and how to use formations to create advantages for us on offense. Talking about Tommy Rees, I'm really pleased with what we've been able to do on that side of the ball and how we develop. You know, the last 2 seasons, our offensive line ain't been that good, especially in 2021. So, yeah, 2021, we wasn't that good. Hell, we wasn't that good last year either. But 2021 was atrocious. But anyway, Tommy Rees and Coach Wolford is getting this offensive line together, which is that is music to my ears and probably a lot of other Alabama fan ears. So, hey, doing Tommy Rees coming in making a big difference, according to Nick Saban. And you know, those Alabama fans got trust in him. But anyway, he went on to talk about the running back position, man. He said all the guys have done well. All 4 have, talking about the running backs, all 4 backs. Well, on that. All 4 guys had really, really good springs. They are all very productive players. All those guys can contribute to the team in some way. They are doing really well. As long as we can stay healthy at that position, I don't think there will be an issue on our team. All right. He talked about 4 guys, but we got about 6 of them. All right. Jason McClellan, Roydell Williams, Jamarian Miller. We got Justice Haynes and Richard Young. I think we got one more. But anyway, Justice Haynes and Richard Young is the 2 freshmen that came in. That's 5 guys. But hey, he was talking about 4 in particular. So it is what it is. And I'm thinking Jason McClellan, Roydell Williams, Jamarian Miller, and Justice Haynes, because I really do believe Justice Haynes going to get some playing time. But anyway, he praising everybody on the offensive side of the ball, or every position group. He went on to talk about the wide receiver group, man. He was like Ja'Cory Brooks and Jermaine Burton, man. They made big plays today. So that's great to hear. All right. He said Benson, Malik Benson, JUCO transfer, having a great spring. He said Benson had a really, really good spring and is capable of stretching the field and making big plays. Good all-around player. He certainly is going to help us. Isaiah Bonner had a really good spring and has done a really good job. So receiver corps has developed really nicely. Consistency in performance is what we need to continue to work on. Great, man. Oh my goodness. So, hey, great things coming out of spring camp for our Alabama Crimson Tide. So it's all good. It's all good, you know, on this side Well, it's all good to be an Alabama Crimson Tide fan. All right, even though it's just the spring. But anyway, I'm glad to hear what Nick Saban had to say, and hopefully we can keep this up. Hopefully the defense will continue to improve, and hopefully we can stay healthy. Because if we stay healthy, going into the fall, we get out of fall healthy, we're going to be a dangerous team. Some people might think otherwise, but you can't get me to believe nothing else. Nothing else. I know it's going to be other good teams out there, but guess what? My Alabama Crimson Tide going to be better than all of them. You can believe that, and roll damn Tide.